Right, question 26. We're told that this equation, sorry, it's an 8 there, has a solution between 2.2 and 2.3. So show that. Well, if we take this side then, what I'm going to do is substitute x equal to 2.2 in, and also x equal to 2.3 in. So it's 2.2 cubed plus 8 lots of 2.2. So 2.2 cubed, and then plus 8 times 2.2. That gives me 28.248. Then we do 2.3 cubed plus 8 lots of 2.3. So 2.3 cubed, and then plus 8 lots of 2.3. That then gives us 30.567. So if we can see from the gap here, 30 will be in there. So show that there's a solution between the two. So then you can just write solution is between 2.2 and 2.3 as 30 lies between 28.248 and 30.567. Question 27, part A. While went fishing on 4 Saturdays, work out the mean number of fish caught per hour in week 1. So if we've got the mean number, the mean weight of the fish caught over 2.5 hours. And what we have here is we have 4 fish, and that's taken in 2.5 hours to catch the 4 fish. So the mean number of fish caught per hour is the number of fish caught, 4, divided by the number of hours it's taken in, and then we'll get 1.6 fish per hour. And part B, Mark says one of the fish I caught weighed 5 kilograms. In which week did this happen? Give a reason for your answer. Sorry, in which week did this happen? Give a reason for your answer. This is a really tough question because what you've got to do is work out the total weight of each week. So week 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the way you do that is you do the number of fish times by the mean weight. So it's 4.8 in the first one, the second one would be 2.3. Third one it'd be 6 times 0.8, which gives 4.8. And then the final one would be 3 times 1.9, and that gives 5.7. So then it has to be week 4, as all other weeks caught less than 5 kilograms. That's a really tough question, that one. Question 28. It's a right angle triangle question, so it's Pythagoras' theorem, which tells us that the square of the hypotenuse, which is the longest side, the one opposite the right angle, is equal to the square, the sum of the square, so if we're adding them up, of the other 2 sides. So we've got x squared, if we square the hypotenuse, equal to the other 2 sides squared separately and add it together. So I get 8.2 squared plus 3.5 squared. That gives me 79.49. Now that's x squared. We want x. So what we do is the opposite of squaring, which is square root. And that then will give us an answer to 2 decimal places of 8.92 centimetres. I'll just put 2 dp in there. Question 29. Three expressions, these represent numbers. Work out your mean in terms of x. Give your answer in its simplest form. Well, the mean, you add them, and then divide by how many, don't you? So we'll add them up first. So we've got x plus 3 plus 4x, and we divide that all by 3. So x, if I circle and square, so we're going to circle all our x terms, and then square out our other term. So x and 4x will give us 6x, and then we've got the plus 3. That's all then divided by 3. So we can then divide the 3 into both of these parts. 3 into 6 goes 2, and 3 divided by 3 goes 1. In question 30, made a spinner. He spun the arrow 200 times. How many times do you expect the arrow to stop on the number 5 if the spinner is fair? So it'll land on the 5 in 1/6 of the time. So if you times 200 by a sixth, then you'll get your solution there that you're after. Now, timesing by a sixth, you may go, oh, I'm not sure how that's done. So you get 33.3. So say that around to 33 times. Well, the way of doing it, the trick here is to just do 200 over 1 and times by 1 over 6. And times in fractions is 200 times 1, which is 200. 1 times 6, which is 6. So you end up with 200 divided by 6, which gives you 33.3, as we just said. And round that then to 33 times. Part B. Table shows the number of times the arrow stops on each number. Do you think the spinner is fair? Give a reason for your answer. And I would say it's not fair, as 3 is landed on much more times than the other numbers. Give a reason. The number 3 is likely to have a bigger area, so more likely to be picked, to be chosen.